Parents with adopted kids. Why did you choose adoption? I didn't plan to adopt my nephew, Alex. I was 26, single, focused on my career as a nurse. Then my sister and her husband died in a car crash, leaving their 7-year-old son with no one. Social services called me first. I still remember Alex sitting in that bland office, clutching a worn dinosaur toy, not crying, just completely silent. The social worker explained I was his only living relative. If I didn't take him, he'd enter foster care. I had a tiny 1-bedroom apartment, ridiculous work hours, and zero experience with kids. But looking at Alex's face, I couldn't say no. The first month was chaos. I slept on the couch while Alex took my bedroom. He barely spoke, had nightmares every night, and would hide under the bed when I tried to help him. My supervisor cut my hours so I could take him to therapy, which meant my rent became almost impossible. Some nights after Alex fell asleep, I'd sit at the kitchen table counting pennies and wondering if I was ruining his life. One Tuesday morning, I overslept because I'd been up all night with Alex's nightmares. We were both running late, and I was stressed. When I dropped him at school, I snapped at him about forgetting his lunchbox again. He froze, looked at me with fear in his eyes, and asked in the tiniest voice, "Are you going to send me away now?" It hit me like a punch. She thought my love was conditional, but any mistake meant abandonment. That night, I moved us into the living room. We built a massive blanket fort, ordered pizza, and I told Alex the absolute truth that nothing he could ever do would make me give up on him. 2 weeks later, I was called into my boss's office. He couldn't accommodate my reduced schedule anymore. I was let go with 2 weeks of severance. Took any interview offered, but nobody wanted a nurse who couldn't work nights or weekends. Our savings disappeared. I sold my car, my laptop, even my nursing textbooks. Alex noticed everything. He started bringing home half his school lunch, claiming he wasn't hungry. He stopped asking for anything, even necessities. The day before we had to leave our apartment, Alex's teacher called. She asked if I knew about the essay Alex had written for class. The assignment was my hero. Alex had written about